Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gruva Plays Minecraft. Now today, well actually not, a little recap. There are 3 things that I desperately want to do ASAP. And that is 1, iron farm, 2, villager trading, 3, gold farm. The gold farm, I only want to do it in this version because it's easy. You saw the ender chest thing, there's ways of doing this. So basically I want to do a gold farm in this version because it's easy, or I want to at least get the obsidian organised together. Now I think there's a bug currently whereby the pigmen despawn pretty much as soon as they appear in a portal. Like, I haven't seen pigmen wandering around here. So we're going to spend a little bit of time right now, whilst I can, actually getting all of the obsidian that I'm going to need for a future farm. I'm not going to build it yet, but in the not too distant future. Okay, so if I'm going to go away and do a little bit of calculation and work out exactly how much of all of this stuff that I need and want. So I'm going to be back in a moment, and then we're going to go about getting all of the obsidian that we need. And depending on how long that takes, we might just have a go at doing an iron farm as well, because an iron farm would be really nice to get set up and passively done. And to be honest, I've got everything I need for that right now. I just need to build it out. Right, I've just done some quick calculations and I've come to the conclusion that 4 double chests of obsidian would be a ridiculous amount of obsidian, of course, but it would be more than I would ever need to actually build. You know when you have a really silly idea and you just think, I want to have a go at it. But I'm not sure I do want to have a go at it. But I do want to have a go at it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try and aim for 4 double chests of obsidian. To do that, I'm going to need to make sure that I'm kind of ready for it. So I'm going to craft myself... I'm going to work out a system whereby I get the maximum speed of collecting, like, obsidian from this particular feature. From this feature. Right, so this is my very janky setup. It's very simple. Basically, you can mine 5 blocks and place 5 blocks ahead of you. So if I just mine... I mean, it's a little bit slow. I could really do with a decent efficiency on this pick. But hypothetically, I should be able to then place... I need to be stood a tiny bit further forward, so maybe if I make... Oops. If I make that the location. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, how close is that? Is that going to do it? I don't know. I don't want to be able to break the... I don't want to be able to break the wood, the dirt at the end. But by definition... Yeah, I think 4 is going to be my limit. 4 is going to be it. Right. Okay, so I'm going to do this for a little while, and as you can see, I've moved... I haven't moved anything, I just crafted a whole load of chests for fun, and I'm going to slowly move my storage down here because it's a mess up there. Anyway, I'm going to keep doing this for a while and see how I go. 1, 2, 3. It would be really nice if I could just place those without having to shift click. Hey ho. Right, see you in a bit. Right, and we're back. I kind of went a little bit wild. Let's see. I've got so much there. That's the spare stuff. And yeah, we've got plenty. We've got plenty for the future, but I want more. Because it's so easy. It's so easy to get obsidian. I kind of want as much obsidian as I am ever going to need. So I'm very tempted to keep moving at this, but like I said, we're actually going to have a look at doing something else as well. So I think the most logical thing to do next is going to be the iron farm. So we can sort out our iron situation, then I can do some time here getting some more obsidian. That sounds good, right? Okay, I just thought I should make a real quick creative version iron farm just to make sure that I actually remember enough of the mechanics to know what's going on. And apparently I do. Apparently I remember enough. Now, if I remember correctly, Bedrock Edition, you kind of have the problem that you can't drop the golems out of the golem cap. They're in the golem cap wherever they are on this y-axis, rather sadly. We could do the stacking of the golem farms, or the iron farms, but I think all that I'm going to do is I'm just going to build one for now. I'll say I'm just going to build one. I'm just going to try for one, because I don't want to do anything too technical, because this is going to break reasonably soon in what we're trying to do. So, we're going to just do one of these, and then maybe upgrade later. What's that doing now? I don't even know. Yeah, pretty simple, really. So, yeah, this is actually using a interesting mechanic, which I don't think I've shown you before. This is an old mechanic. Now, you can see that all that I've got down there is slabs, and you're thinking, well, the items are going to land on the slabs, it's going to be painful, you're not going to get all of your items. Well, I say to you, you're wrong. Now, the weird thing was, in these early versions, like, the slabs were allergic to items sitting on them. So as long as you didn't have a huge slabbed area, they kind of acted like ice, and they'd push the items off the edge. See? I mean, that one was really slow, but we'll do a couple of them, just to be sure. Now, doing this, it means that I can save on the amount of iron that I use. I don't need a hopper minecart, I don't need extra hoppers and things. I can just use one hopper. So that's kind of minimum amount for, you know, a little bit of extra effort in my part. But we've tried this, I've double, triple, quadruple checked this several times, and, you know, you can see what we've got going on. We're getting the items dropping in the bottom. Now, I'm having to summon the golems right now because, geez, these things are slow. Compared to modern iron farms, this is just such a slow output. So, yeah, I think we're just going to do this for now, just to get us enough iron to be getting on by with. And then when we're AFKing at the house, we'll be all ironed up, we'll be getting lots of good stuff. So I want this right in my village, which is going to mean basically ripping apart all of the village that I've got at the moment. Moving everything around, changing some stuff up. So let's actually have a look at what we've got going on in the village. This means that we're going to be taking away all of these doors, and I'm going to be using 24 doors, and I'm going to place it, well, I don't know, doesn't really matter where I place it. I could place it a little bit higher. I'll place it a little bit above this so it's out of the way. Then we're going to be taking 10 villagers up with us up to that point. Oh no, we'll take 20 villagers. We'll take 20 useless villagers with us up. Or maybe, no, I'm just going to breed them in situ, so we're just going to take 4 villagers up because I'm lazy. And I just want them to breed, and we've got lots of crops, and we might as well get them to do the hard work. So we're going to put 2 villagers up in each pod. We're going to get them to breed up to get to the number that I need. And yeah, we're going to take it from there, really. Dead simple. I'll probably bring you back when most of it's done. Right, and we're back. Now, interesting update. So what I've been doing is I decided that I needed to build an iron farm, which is fine. I do need to build an iron farm, but to build an iron farm, I need to fix some of my tools up. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, nothing there. These ones, mending dead, mending dead. So I mean, could be good, but they're all dead. All of my tools are dead. So in a stream yesterday, I decided that I needed to sort out my XP situation. So, it's story time now, guys. Story time. This is a little insight into my life and how I operate, rather sadly. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I did yesterday. So, to solve my XP problem, this is the first thing that I started to do. I didn't finish it. Kind of my own fault, really. Because what I realised was, I started building this. This is obviously a blaze spawner. Got a blaze spawner in there. We've got some redstone going on out there. I obviously realised that to do this properly, I'd need a mob softener down here. Because there are no trident killers and it would be a pain. So I kind of decided to come back to this another day. So this is a partially started, finished blaze spawner. I mean, it's been secured in the usual way. Bucket of lava on the top, catch the bucket of lava underneath, job done. But I gave up on this. Then I started on this. So, I made a first attempt at an Enderman Farm. And, you know, we're mostly done. Mostly done. So you can see down there we've got a little drop area. Got a walkway down. It's looking all good. We got to the point where we're trying to get the Endermite in. And the Endermite did not do me any favours. We got an Endermite. We got him started. This is the leftover of how it ended. You can have guesses down in the comment on how it ended. You know, some of my items scattered around. It ended in the usual way. I died. So basically, I got the Endermite started, and as you can see, if you look carefully, the minecart is off the centre there, off to the left. So it seems to me like the minecart rolled into the wall, the Endermite died. I must have looked at an Enderman in my panic and everything went wrong from there. So what I'm going to try and do today is I'm going to try and get this done. I want it finished. I want it done to the extent that I can go down and have pre-softened Endermen ready to go and just get their XP. Now I've put all of my good stuff away because I've already lost a couple of things over the edge. I did die a couple of times over here. So I've put my good things away and I'm just hoping that this will be good. Right, I'm now going to have another go at this. The last time I died, it wasn't great, but I think I know what went wrong. Oh, you blighter. Really? Really? You should not be allowed to do that. That's just rude. Jeez. How... they are just nasty. Nasty things. I'm really tempted just to water over this entire area so I don't get any problems. Right, so what I need to do is I need to throw a load of pearls. I need to then jump into the boat to get out of the way so that I don't, you know, get killed by the Endermite. I then throw down a boat. Oh, actually no, then name it, then throw down a boat. So pearls, out, name, boat, and then I break this down. It should drop down. The Endermen below should then be able to see it, and everything should be awesome from there on. So what I'm hoping for is an Endermite. Now on average this takes 20 pearl throws and I've got 13 pearls, so... Ooh, he says that. First pearl. That is ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. That should not happen. Right. I can't reach it from here. But I know this thing has got a ridiculously long reach. And I've got to get it soon or it's going to despawn. Oh, you blighter. I'm telling you, very long reach. There, right. Whew. Named. Boat, please. Boat. Break that. No. Oh, you... The pain. The pain. I know exactly what that was. Oh, why did I do it like this? Okay, I'm going to get healed up. We're not going to do a boat down here because the boat is a bad idea. Because it sits too low, and if it's on a solid block, then things die. Very problematic. Right. Man. This is problematic in this version. So, this is why I've got 4 rails with me. So that hypothetically I can throw down the minecart, it'll pick up the Endermite, and it'll all be okay. Now the biggest problem there is, I named it, and that's used up my name tag. I only had 1 name tag. I've now got to go back and try and get another. Pain. Pain. Okay, I've come back to the base, and what I've been doing for the name tags is I've been buying them from librarians, but the librarian's cost is 20 emeralds. I do not have 20 emeralds right now, so I'm trying fishing. But I'm stood here fishing, and I have a sneaking memory that for a while in Minecraft, in the early editions, you couldn't actually fish for name tags. It's a thing, apparently. But I'm going to look that up. We've had a few setbacks, and I don't want to delay this, but we're going to be finishing off the XP farm next episode now. This is going to be all we're going to do from today, because this is actually taking quite a long time and a few setbacks, and you know what? I'm treating this series a little bit differently to some of the other ones which I've been doing. We don't have to complete the project in one episode. Like, that's normally how I approach things. We don't have to. It can take two. Maybe that's the interest in the suspense. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that is all we've got time for today. We've had a few setbacks. We're going to be coming back to this very, very soon. But that's all we've got time for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.